Live? Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and a good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining. Today's session is also the final session for Microsoft Education webinar series for teachers in DELIMa in December. Okay, for yesterday, I hope some of you attended or maybe all of you attended yesterday's session, how to become a certified MIE. InsyaAllah untuk hari ini kita akan, saya akan kongsikanlah macam mana nak jadi Certified MIE Expert. So, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Fairuz. I am the Learning Solution Specialist dari Microsoft Malaysia. And today's attendance form is on the screen. Would appreciate it if all of you can scan the QR code ataupun boleh pergi dekat ruangan Q&A. Kita ada post bit.ly/webinar CMIEE for your attendance today. Dan sekali lagi nak ingatkan, sekiranya ada cikgu-cikgu MOE yang join untuk hari ini, please provide your MOEDL email. Yeah. Okay, so the link for this attendance ada dalam Q&A. I will proceed because we only have 1 hour. So yesterday, for those who did not join, right? Yesterday we talked about Microsoft Innovative Educator, Certified MIE, and just to recap to date, we have about 8,846 educators di Malaysia sahaja yang dah jadi Certified MIE, and the number keeps on growing. Yeah, and a lot of courses that you can take, online courses dalam kita punya platform, Microsoft Educator Center, or we call it as MEC. So if you have not checked that out, please do so. Go to education.microsoft.com. Right? By taking 2 courses, 2 hours of courses, you will become a certified MIE. Then for today, in MEC juga ada information tentang MIE Expert. Right? So what is MIE Expert? All the information about this program ada dalam Educator Center, but I will walk you through as well how to become one. Okay, so this MIEE program or MIE Expert program, every year, you know, I think most of you are already aware of this because this program dah continuous for several years, and Microsoft has been recruiting passionate teachers yang incorporate Microsoft technology in your teaching and learning, and some of you have, you know, gone an extra mile to train other teachers how to use technology. You create awareness, you support Microsoft by joining this program and sharing your knowledge on Microsoft technology and how it can be integrated in your teaching and learning. And you are also passionate about how your students can benefit from using the Microsoft tools. But it's not just about technology, right? Because all of you are, you know, you understand the 21st century learning design, right? And you have taken the courses, you have applied it in your classroom. So this is, you know, what you have been doing is a proof that you have been leveraging on Microsoft tools in your teaching and learning experience. So this program is to bring you into this community where you can connect with educators, not just in Malaysia, tapi worldwide, where you can build this wonderful community that you can exchange culture, you can exchange you can gain access to teaching and learning resources, right? And just to add on, I've received a few questions daripada cikgu-cikgu lah kan. Sekiranya saya nak jadi MIE expert, adakah saya kena jadi MIE trainer? Tak. Jawapannya tak, right? So it is not compulsory for MIE expert untuk jadi MIE trainer, right? But as an additional, you know, for your professional development kan, you can go on that path as well. Right, so MIE Expert is a different program as compared to MIE Trainer. And for cohort 2020 until 2021, right, we have about 200 18 educators di Malaysia yang dah registered as MIE expert. So well done to all of you, and we hope that the numbers will continue to grow for the next cohort. Let's watch this video about this MIE expert program. Yeah, okay, let me just hold on. Let me reshare my screen. Just want to make sure that I've included the audio, sorry.
What I think unites teachers around the world is the fact that no matter where we are in the world, we all face the same challenges and the same issues.
More than anything, it's the passion. It's the passion to do great things.
The MIE program is a perfect example of how you can easily get in touch with other educators from all around the world, and it gets you out of your comfort zone.
It's helped me think of how to teach differently using technology.
I brought Minecraft into my classroom, then the kids themselves, they were more hands-on.
I had a group of students that decided that they would host an hour of code with me, and they chose to invite other classes, guests into our school to show them how to code. And I've also been able to take some really cool virtual field trips with my students.
There are a number of courses which actually charges me up. When I finish a course, I feel energized. I have an experience of 30 years of teaching, and still every day is a day of learning for me.
Right, beautiful. So this is what many of you who had become MIE experts, right, had gone through, right? You have experienced this, and what's beautiful about this program is not just that you have the opportunity to connect with other educators and students, but it's for your self-growth, right? You want to grow in your career, and the best way to do that is to explore new tools and explore new ways to enhance your teaching and learning, and also to motivate your students to use these tools and achieve the 21st century skills in your from your learning activities, kan? So what are the opportunities, right, for MIEs when you join this program? Okay, this is also from the Microsoft Educator Center. Kalau you cari mengenai program MIE Expert ni, ada tulis semua ni, kan? Alright. So some of it, as I've mentioned, you will have a networking experience, right? You get to connect with local and worldwide teachers from on a global scale, right? And you can build your educator capacity in your community. So a lot of our MIE experts, I'll give one example who is in the call with me today, Cikgu Fazli, daripada MIE expert daripada SK Taman Bukit Indah. Dia start dengan train the school teachers, dan alhamdulillah until today, apart from the school dapat the best showcase school in the world, dia punya cikgu-cikgu dekat sekolah semua MIE expert, right? So it's about the constant teaching others how to use technology and to apply it in the 21st century lesson. That's how I see the impact of this MIE expert, right? And also, as you know, Microsoft ada banyak technology, right? A lot of tools that you can explore, from Minecraft and then the Office 365, Teams, right? All to support the teaching and learning experience. And when we have an announcement, kan, usually from Microsoft, kita akan prioritize the MIE experts to do the first line of the testers lah, yang akan test these tools, apa features dia, right? And just to share with you, untuk MIE Expert Malaysia, we kicked off the first monthly community call, which was in December 12-12, bukan sale 12-12 tapi it was the date of our first monthly community call for MIE Expert Malaysia, right? And for your information, if you are new to this program, you are not sure what is MIE Expert, but you want to know more, kan? As I've mentioned, all the information ada dekat dalam Educator Center. But for who are joining me today, if you are an MIE expert and you did not get this information, right? You are not aware of this community call. Announcement ada dibuat di dalam kita punya Teams, right? So you can check on that. So just to talk a little bit about this MIE Expert Community Call, right? Untuk this month rasanya tak ada sebab untuk Januari tak ada sebab cikgu-cikgu pun masuk sekolah nanti bulan Januari 20 hari bulan kan. So I understand it's a busy month for all of you. So the next call most probably would be in February insyaAllah, right? But further announcements will be made in Teams. Dan it's a wonderful for me. I feel blessed to be a part of this community as well. But it's a wonderful opportunity to connect with the local MIEs, right? And to give you updates on some of the new features. For example, in Teams, dan kita ada jemput MIE experts to do a sharing session, how they have been using Microsoft tools in their teaching and learning. So I look forward to the next call, and inshallah it will be in February, right? So this is for the registered MIE expert. And sekiranya cikgu-cikgu yang join webinar ni belum lagi jadi MIE expert, make sure you will apply, right, for the next cohort in May. More details coming later. So just to show you a timeline, right, for this MIE expert program, right? So every year, right, dalam bulan April, Microsoft akan keluarkan announcement in April is nomination window untuk MIE expert akan buka on 1st May, right? On 1st May. So masa 1st May ni lah semua cikgu-cikgu, sama ada you dah pernah jadi MIE expert ataupun belum jadi MIE expert, you kena apply. And just to add a little bit, for existing MIE experts, if you are an MIE expert now, you kena re-nominate yourself, right? Bila nomination window open, you kena go to the nomination tool. Nanti saya tunjuk dekat mana. You kena re-nominate yourself so that you can remain in the program, right, upon acceptance. Dan untuk cikgu-cikgu yang baru nak join this program, look out for the announcement. Bila 1 Mei nanti, dah boleh start apply, right? So just to show you the timeline, you akan diberi masa until July, most probably mid-July, right? Most probably mid-July, bila nomination window tutup, okay, so dah tak boleh nak apply anymore for the new cohort. Dan in August, insyaAllah Microsoft akan keluarkan official announcement, the list of MIE experts in the whole world, okay, bukan Malaysia saja, but seluruh dunia, okay. Dan usually kita akan ada education exchange, an event hosted by Microsoft to invite all the selected MIEs. Sebelum ni kita dah pernah buat dekat kat mana ya doktor? Sebelum ni ada dekat Singapore, ada kan Singapore, and sepatutnya this year lah pergi ke Sydney, but unfortunately because of the COVID, right? Because of the COVID, cikgu-cikgu tak berpeluang untuk pergi ke Sydney untuk E2 ataupun education exchange, tapi dia ditukar kepada digital event, digital E2, right? Dan insyaAllah untuk there will be a digital E2 soon. Nanti you akan dapatlah the email soon, right? So stay tuned. Okay, and just to share with you before I deep dive into the program, sekiranya you, especially for the teachers yang baru lagi tak tahu what is MIE Expert program and things like that, right? You want to be familiar with what are the tools and things like that. You can actually go to aka.ms/eduday_remote learning. Okay, sebab these webinar recordings are actually shared by our MIE experts worldwide, right? Then you can actually watch it on demand. and have a gist of understanding what these MIE experts have been doing, right? Because when you become MIE expert, macam saya cakap tadi, you have the opportunity to do training, sama ada is in-house training, or you want to, based on some programs kan, sama ada sekolah yang anjurkan ataupun Microsoft yang anjurkan, kita akan prioritize the MIE experts to deliver the training on behalf of Microsoft. So that's one of the perks of becoming MIE expert, right? Okay, dan sekiranya cikgu-cikgu ada apa-apa soalan, you can drop in the Q&A section. InsyaAllah nanti ada moderator yang akan tolong jawab ataupun I will have a look at it later. And just to share with you the MIE expert nomination process. Okay, prosesnya sama, right? I notice every year all this information, by the way, ada dekat education.microsoft.com MEC, right? So step 1, cikgu-cikgu, you kena join the MEC, okay? So you kena sign in dan you kena take some courses, right? And for those yang nak jadi MIE expert ni, of course you kena become certified MIE dulu kan. So you need to take at least 2 hours of courses, but don't stay until 2 hours sahaja. You can take more, right? Plan your time well and do that self-learning. And you have to download your transcript. A part of the MIE nomination nanti, right? You kena tunjuk dan buktikan yang you ada MEC profile dan you kena sharekan link to your transcript. Okay, so I ada the video, right? So I'm just going to play this video. Macam mana kita nak dapatkan transcript daripada MEC. So ni dalam Educator Center, right? I'm in my profile. I click my profile. I click view transcript. Okay, so it will take me to the page where I can have my transcript in a PDF. Dan I save to my PC. Okay. So bila dah save, right, kita nak upload dalam OneDrive. Okay. Ni sebagai contoh lah, kalau nak guna cloud storage lain pun tak ada masalah. Ni just tunjuk macam mana kita nak upload transcript kita dalam OneDrive. So bila kita dah upload dalam OneDrive, kita boleh copy link kepada transcript ni, right? Dan kita boleh masukkan dalam nomination tool nanti. Bila cikgu-cikgu nak apply kan for MIE expert, you need to do this sebab we need to see your transcript, right? And prove that you have MEC profile. Okay? So that is step 1, right? Ni sekali lah step 2, you dah jadi certified MIE tu, you dah ambil courses kan? Okay, step 3, you kena create a 2-minute video ataupun cikgu-cikgu paling senang nak pakai Sway lah, right? Siapa yang tak sure Sway ni apa, right? You boleh pergi dekat Office 365. And if you are a lecturer, you can go to your Office 365 account, right? Office.com. Then you cari aplikasi Sway, right? Dan it's a content creation tool, sangat mudah nak pakai. And all you need to do is, kalau you tak nak buat video kan, to nominate yourself, you kena buat Sway and you have to be creative when you create this Sway. Sebab pernah juga kita nampak nomination daripada cikgu-cikgu is very plain and bullet points and tak ada examples apa you buat nak menjawab soalan tu semua. So it's very unclear. So we are not able to accept that nomination kan. So bila you create video ataupun Sway ni, ada 4 soalan yang cikgu kena jawab. Right? So first question, why do you consider yourself to be a MIE expert? So this one I'm pretty sure that if we all, kita 58 attendees kan, termasuk saya 59 lah. Kita 59 orang ni nak jawab soalan ni, it will be different from us, right? It may be a bit similar, but we have our unique answer, right? So because you may have a different belief why you are suitable to become MIE expert, and I would have a different point of view juga, right? So when you are explaining this, be sure to answer sincerely and creatively, right? And include it in your video ataupun in your sway. Okay, second question to include, right? To answer. Describe how you have incorporated Microsoft technologies in innovative ways in your classroom or organization. Okay, so untuk jawab soalan ni, saya faham ada yang mungkin akan just buat bullet point ataupun dia akan jawab kat situ. Oh, saya gunakan Teams, saya gunakan OneDrive, saya gunakan Minecraft, right? But we need to see, because when you are applying as a MIE expert, you have to understand that we need to see proof, right? Proof of execution lah, what you have been doing for us to accept you in the program. So you need to include artifacts ataupun contoh-contoh yang you are demonstrating your innovation. Kalau you pakai Teams, you nak buat remote learning, contoh masa PKP kan, ataupun even during PKPB, you pakai Teams, you guna forms untuk assignment. So we need you to screenshot the examples ataupun artifacts tu, masukkan dalam sway tu, right? Susunlah bagi nampak cantik sikit and make sure it's organized, well organized. Yang penting, whatever that you are answering, you have proof, right, to show us, right? Dan just a reminder lah, if you are planning to show a video of your students ke ataupun pictures of your students, for me, you know, for safety, might as well just show hasil kerja pelajar ke contoh kan. Tapi if it involves anything like student email or full name, IC, semua tu kalau boleh you don't include that lah, you cover. Okay, then of course your examples should demonstrate that you have cultivated a strong 21st century teaching and learning environment. So kalau let's say you kata, okay, my students dia masuk dalam dalam Teams tu dia buat group work. So how do you prove that, right? How do we know that they are collaborating? So I'm sure maybe dia orang pakai PowerPoint online, dia orang buat group presentation, right? Ataupun mereka pakai OneNote. They are collaborating in the OneNote, right? So just to focus on the collaboration skill part, or if they are doing a presentation, any criteria that meets in the 21st century learning too, right? Then untuk cikgu-cikgu, I'm just going to pause for a while, kan? These questions are not difficult questions, but of course, when you are applying, you need to convince Microsoft that we should accept you, right? So it's not compulsory, but if you want to understand more about 21st century learning design, dalam MEC, dalam Educator Center ada je course 21st century learning design if you want to have a better understanding on that, right? But then again, your artifacts are important, okay? Okay, question 3 to be included or answered in your video ataupun in your sway. How have you impacted the learning and growth of your colleagues, right? And have you reached beyond your classroom or organization to coach or support other teachers in their growth? So contohnya lah, saya bagi contoh. Not necessarily that you have to follow this, but this is based on other teacher submission juga. Contohnya, bila you buat meeting, you nak mengajar, contoh you nak ajar cikgu-cikgu lain macam mana nak gunakan ERPH di dalam Teams, for example, macam kita punya MIE Cikgu Fazli kan. Then you can talk about that, right? So keep it simple but precise, sebab we want to know your story. Okay, if you ada buat any training for your teachers or sharing session for your teachers, talk about that. Right, because that definitely answers this question 3. And it's not just training. apa-apa saja yang you ajar your other colleagues, right? Maybe it's through your lesson plans or collaboration or school program, right? And how you coach other teachers dalam dia punya PDPC, for example. So talk about that, right? So that would be very valuable in your MIE application. Okay, so next, just a little bit nak tambahkan. Ada juga yang cikgu-cikgu bila dia nak jawab soalan nombor 3 ni, dia masukkan dia punya training plan dan ada yang dia tunjuk feedback daripada para peserta yang attend training dia, ataupun you know, you can be as creative as possible to answer this question, but make sure it's real, right? And precise, especially kalau yang buat video tu, sebab dia 2 minit je kan. Okay, dan soalan keempat. Oh, hujan. Hopefully okay, insyaAllah. Right, soalan keempat. If you become a MIE expert, how do you hope it will impact your current role? Maaf ada silap sikit. It will impact your current role in the next 12 months. So once again, this MIE expert program is you know, every year you have 1 year to make an impact, and every year you have to renominate, right? Sebab tu dia highlight 12 months. So this is again your answer. What's significant to you, right? So what do you hope to achieve? So maybe teacher A, dia akan cakap dia nak jadi MIE expert and dia nak jadi dia nak ajar, nak make sure. Contohlah ni saya ambil contoh daripada MIE kita lah, Cikgu Fazli. Dia dah recruit semua cikgu-cikgu dia untuk jadi MIE experts kat sekolah, dan mungkin for the next 12 months dia nak recruit cikgu-cikgu sekolah lain pula jadi, make sure dia target one school. Semua cikgu-cikgu tu akan jadi MIE expert, contoh, right? Contoh. Or you have a different hope or vision to make an impact with your MIE expert role kan? Then by all means, please share it in your 2-minute video or sway. Okay, so I hope that's very clear. Just to recap, to apply as MIE expert, you kena jawab lah soalan-soalan ni dan be familiar with sway kalau belum pernah pakai sway, ataupun if you tak familiar dengan sway, you boleh create video, alright, 2-minute video. And of course, once you dah siap all that sway, it is time to go to your nomination tool, right? Yang ni kita panggil event call lah, right? The nomination tool. So cikgu-cikgu boleh pergi juga dekat aka.ms/MIE nomination, right? So dekat sini cikgu akan pilih lah. Sebab dia ada letak beberapa program, incubator school, showcase school. Untuk MIE expert, cikgu akan pergi dekat MIE expert program. Right, so dia dekat sini pun dia dah tulis dah dia punya overview, dan cikgu boleh klik start here and then you can proceed with the application. Dan sekali lagi, saya nak ingatkan sekiranya ada cikgu-cikgu dalam webinar hari ini, you are MIE experts, please do not forget to renominate yourself, ya. And for sekiranya you pergi dekat event call tu, ada apa-apa technical issue, nak reset password ke, lupa password, ataupun tak boleh nak masuk account, you dah ada account tapi tak boleh nak masuk, you boleh email microsoftedu@eventcall.com untuk dapatkan support, right? Sebab sometimes if you share it to me, I won't be able to assist you on the technical side, right? Sebab still you kena get technical support from event call. Okay, so just remember this part. Okay, so untuk cikgu-cikgu baru yang nak nominate, sebab I'm sure untuk existing MIEs, you dah tahu dah cara dia macam mana, right? So for the first time, you pergi dekat event call tu, right? You dah sign in, you dah create, you kena add new self-nomination, for example kat sini. So dia akan pilih lah sama ada you nak apply untuk incubator school ataupun MIE expert. So untuk program ni, you pilih MIE Expert dan you kena fill in your information lah, right? Your contact information, your school information. Dan ada soalan nanti dia akan tanya, right? Is your school a showcase school? Okay, untuk MIE Expert yang you are from a showcase school, then you jawab yes, right? So nanti sistem akan detect lah, match your teacher ID ni kepada showcase school tersebut. Tapi kalau you bukan daripada showcase school, then you just answer no, right? Okay. So I know it's a little bit small for you to see, but just to share with you briefly, what are the questions yang bila you nak self-nominate kan? So they will ask, have you earned Microsoft Innovative Educator Badge in MEC? Yes or no? What is your school organization email address? So you need to know lah, kalau school ada email ke tak kan? Right? And what is your role? Sama ada you mengajar K-12 ataupun you ajar higher education, you are involved in curriculum development, right? So, and apa dia, kalau untuk cikgu-cikgu yang mengajar tu, dia akan tanyalah what age range do you teach, right? So you just select all of that. Dan ada juga soalan yang dia akan tanya, adakah sekolah tu dah deploy Office 365? Ada tak pakai Office 365 untuk cikgu-cikgu MOE? You have access to your MOEDL, DELIMa kan? So dalam tu boleh ada access kepada Office 365 dan Teams, right? So tak ada masalah dekat situ. You boleh jawab lah yes. Tapi for your school to really pakai Teams or not, then you answer accordingly lah, ya. Okay, dan dekat dalam form ni juga, right, nanti ingat tak 4 soalan yang you dah buat dalam SWAY ataupun video tadi tu, you kena sharekan pautan kepada SWAY ataupun video tu dalam borang ni. Okay, dan bila dah letakkan pautan tu, then you click continue lah for your submission. Okay, so it's best before you nak apply, you siapkan dulu your SWAY or your 2-minute video tu, right? Get that ready first and then you apply. Okay, dan this is also very important, right? Sekiranya you akan ada prompt ni kan? When bawah the box you nak share your link to SWAY ataupun video tu, this box, kalau you accepted to the program, I would like to be added to a Microsoft Teams group dedicated to this program, right? So kalau you tak check this box, then you will not be in the Teams for MIE Expert. Okay, but if you want to be in the Teams, then you need to check that box, right? Okay, dan bila you dah klik submit, right? So macam saya cakap tadi, the nomination window tu, kita akan buka the nomination window tu daripada Mei sampai Julai, right? Usually until July, mid July lah. Nanti akan ada dia punya announcement on the exact date, right? So let's say you diterima, right? You dah submit. So you akan dapat email ni. So make sure you check your inbox ya. Bila you dah submit, dia akan tulis sini, dear MIE Expert, thank you for your interest and your self-nomination is currently in review. So at the same time, bila you submit nomination, Microsoft Education pun akan dapat email. Ada submission baru. Okay? Dan sekiranya your nomination is accepted, has been accepted, right? You akan dapat email lah, acceptance email. Congratulations on being selected as a MIE Expert. Okay, dan make sure you check lah email dan you akan dapat badge untuk MEC profile. You akan dapat promo code, you kena redeem. Sebab bila you redeem the promo code untuk MIE Expert tu, then Bila you akan dapat lah dia punya digital badge semua tu, dan recognition as MIE expert yang you boleh dapat claim nanti, right? Dekat your claim. Okay, dan sekiranya dekat dalam email ni pun dia akan tulis lah actions to take immediately. Download this MIE expert quick start guide OneNote notebook. Okay, dalam tu ada banyak information pasal MIE expert program ni. And I believe that the existing MIE experts are very familiar with this. So any updates pasal MIE expert program ataupun any updates sekiranya MIE expert dapat license, free access to educational apps kan, semua akan di-update dalam notebook ni. Okay. Dan you can click untuk join the Microsoft in Education social media community, right? Dan for your information ada juga kita punya Facebook page dan Twitter, okay? So boleh join lah semua tu, right? Dan sekiranya tak diterima, okay, you akan dapat email juga daripada Microsoft, decline email. But let's say you want to try to renominate balik, if the nomination window is still open, then yes, you can do that, right? You can try to renominate, maybe improve your sway ke, improve your video ke, right? Sebab Microsoft tak adalah simply reject sahaja, but Microsoft needs to see the sufficient information to accept you into the program, right? So make sure it's very clear. Okay, so yang ni dah masuk trainer lah, saya tak nak masuk tu sekejap. So sekiranya ada apa-apa soalan, boleh kongsikan di dalam chat pane.
Ada 2 soalan, Fai.
Okay.
Okay, soalan pertama daripada Alia. Okey, salam. Kalau nak apply Microsoft Features dalam PDPC, adakah semua pelajar perlu ada komputer atau cukup guru sahaja yang guna komputer? Kerana masalah sekarang ialah bilangan komputer yang tidak mencukupi untuk pelajar di dalam satu kelas. Okey, jawab soalan satu dulu lah.
Okay, alright. So thank you Alia for the question. Then I would say the answer is no, not necessarily everybody has to kena ada that PC kan ataupun device. Sebab kalau ikutkan you have kalau dekat sekolah lah kita tengok, kalau bila dah masuk sekolah kan you can make use of macam dulu sekolah saya ada school lab ataupun library that you can actually make use of the devices, right? And not necessarily, I think it's a little bit hard for every person in that school ataupun in that classroom to have a device. So you can make it in such a way your activity tu, kalau you nak dia collaborate ke, maybe one device for a few students, right? This is what I've seen lah dekat sekolah dulu. Because I used to, with my very humble experience, I used to be a teacher as well. So devices memang is one of the challenges, right? So it comes back to the opportunity provided to the students. Kalau ada device tak banyak, macam mana cikgu tu nak make sure that learning can still take place, right? So it comes back to your 21st century learning activity. Okay, dan I hope that answers your question. Okay, tak semestinya.
Second question daripada Siti. Penyediaan video atau sway tu boleh tak guna bahasa Melayu?
Boleh, right? Tak ada masalah, boleh, right? And because we have accepted juga cikgu-cikgu yang gunakan bahasa Melayu, so it's between English and Malay, Right, ada soalan lagi?
For now tak ada.
Okay, alright. And but I would also like to add, let's say if you want to also consider writing in English, sebab sometimes you know your lesson plans or learning activities can be taken as to be showcased in a worldwide community ke apa ke, then dah siap. But then again, it's your choice. Because yang akan review the MIE nomination tu, it will be someone yang boleh cakap ataupun faham BM and BI. Okay? Alright, so sekiranya tiada apa-apa soalan lagi, then I am just gonna share. Sekejap Let me share my screen. Okay, so right now, I'm gonna take you to, just to share with you lah. Okay, kita untuk MIE Experts Malaysia, kita ada our teams, right? Untuk our local MIE experts, right? If you are a MIE expert and you are not in this team, then please let us know in the chat pane, okay? But make sure you dah jadi MIE expert lah. Okay, so let me just go to this one, okay, Educator Center. So mana kita cikgu-cikgu nak cari information tentang MIE expert ni, okay? Kalau you pergi dekat Educator Center, cikgu akan nampak training, cikgu akan nampak lesson plans, programs, dekat sini, programs, and then you go to MIE program. Okay, so dekat sini dia akan tunjuklah ni Certified MIE, ni MIE trainer. Untuk cikgu-cikgu, you boleh pergi dekat MIE Expert. Okay, just click dekat learn more. So sama je macam yang saya dah explain tadi, right? For the next cohort nanti, step 1 apa yang you perlu buat semua, right? So bila cikgu klik dekat sini, right, aka.ms/MIE nomination tu, dia akan bawa cikgu ke event core, right? So this is the nomination tool, right? So dekat sini dia ada tulis lah, okay, MIE expert. Kalau nak tengok the list of MIE expert ada kat sini, right? And also before you nak apply tu, macam saya cakap tadi, you dah tahulah apa yang you kena buat. Right, right. So you dah pernah mengajar, you are a teacher, right? And sama ada you are in a higher education ataupun you are, in fact, even if you are not a teacher at school, you are a tuition teacher ataupun you are a tutor, and you have the experience of teaching, right? That qualifies you to apply for this MIE Expert program, yeah. Okay, dan bila cikgu klik start nanti dekat sini, you kena, untuk siapa yang belum ada account, if this is a new application for you, then you just masukkanlah email, ya, masukkanlah email you, dan create your password, dan you click submit. Okay, sebab saya tak boleh nak tunjuk nak log in, sebab kalau saya log in, nanti dia akan masuk a different, it's not a part of that program, right? So feel free to just explore this lah, right? Okay, dan saya nak tambah sikit actually. Although tadi kita ada cakap kan, it is not compulsory for teachers to become MIE trainers. But I have also received a few questions. Kalau kita bukan MIE trainer, macam mana kita nak coach other teachers? Because I understand when you become MIE expert, you have that passion to start training teachers, right? But just to clarify one more time, you are not, it is not compulsory for you nak apply jadi MIE expert to be MIE trainer. Tetapi sekiranya cikgu berminat, right, nak jadi MIE trainer, ada program MIE trainer. Okay, sebab one of the advantages of becoming a MIE trainer is that you get to create events. Kalau you buat training tu, okay, you dapat create event, you dapat bagi achievement code to your participants, dan based on feedback lah, apa yang saya nampak MIE expert ni Siapa yang jadi MIE trainer, dia dapat masukkan dia punya training achievement tu, MIE trainer certificate tu sebagai dia punya application untuk renominate as MIE expert. Right? So just to share with you, if you nak tahu lebih lanjut tentang MIE trainer, siapa yang dah ikut webinar semalam, you can actually go to Educator Center. Dan you klik pada learning path. Okay, dan cari je MIE trainer ada tak sini. Okay, tak apa. Trainer Academy. Okay. Okay, ni sekadar sharing je lah tapi saya ulang. To become MIE expert is not compulsory for you to be MIE trainer, right? So sekiranya berminat, you can complete all of these courses dan you akan dapat jadi MIE trainer tu dan you akan dapat access to the edutrack.microsoft.com. Okay, you akan sign in dan dekat dalam tu it's very useful lah. Sebab you boleh create your training event. Kalau siapa yang biasa join webinar daripada kita punya global training partner ataupun daripada MIE trainers yang pernah buat webinar, dia akan bagi you achievement code for you to redeem dalam MEC. Yang itu kelebihan untuk MIE trainer sahaja, right? Dan sekiranya berminat, then you can explore this trainer academy path, right? So that's a different one. But it's somehow related to MIE expert. Okay, so just to check, so far okay semua? Tak ada soalan ya?
Tak ada lagi.
Okay, alright, great. So sekali lagi, just nak ingatkan, bagi siapa-siapa yang belum isi attendance form, boleh scan this QR code ataupun go to bit.ly/webinar CMIEE dan fill in the attendance. Dan I think, you know, we have like about 10 minutes. Perhaps I understand this is impromptu, Cikgu Fazli, because Cikgu Fazli is also MIE expert di Malaysia. Ada tak ada sebarang kata-kata semangat untuk cikgu-cikgu kita to apply for the next MIE expert cohort?
Terkejut tiba-tiba bagi peluang. Okay, saya tak maulah kamera, okay, sebab pakaian tak appropriate ni. Okay, so for those nak jadi MIE expert ni, okay, so lakukan benda ni, okay. So not just for the title lah, okay. Sebab bila kita jadi MIE expert ni, okay, kita akan terdedah dengan ruang maksudnya kita akan ada peluang untuk collaborate dengan educators from overseas. Okay, bukannya cakap educators kat Malaysia ni tak bagus, okay, tapi cuma kita nak beri peluang dekat student kita tu. Okay, so whatever kita lakukan, okay, so dia punya hasil dia adalah kita punya target sebagai seorang guru adalah kemenjadian murid. Okay. So once kita dah jadi MIE expert, kita akan berpeluang untuk connect with other MIE expert di seluruh dunia. Ada ramai yang passionate educators. So pun dalam ni pun ada seorang guru daripada Bangladesh join webinar kita. Okay. Saya cakap tadi memang dalam bahasa Melayu tapi dia cakap dia nak join juga. Okay. So kita sentiasa ada peluang, ruang dan peluang untuk kita learn something new, kita bertukar best practices. Okay, mungkin apa yang kita buat tu sebenarnya orang lain tak terfikir pun nak buat. Okay, dan Sebenarnya bila kita dapat share sesuatu yang memberikan impak yang bagus kepada student kita ni, okey, ini merupakan salah satu sumbangan kita lah. Okey, satu kalau orang Islam kita saham akhirat kita lah. Okey, dan macam saya selalu cakap, the more we share, so the more we get lah. Okey, lebih banyak kita berkongsi, lebih banyak ilmu kita akan dapat nanti insyaAllah. Okey, itu sahaja. Terima kasih.
Okay, thank you, Cikgu Fazli. And once again, I apologize. I wasn't aware we had a teacher from Bangladesh joining. Thank you for joining. But yes, just to conclude kan, before we conclude, kita ada juga, we also have a GTP, Microsoft Global Training Partner, Dr. Azma, yang telah banyak membantu Microsoft dan cikgu-cikgu di Malaysia. Ada tak, Doktor, kata-kata semangat untuk cikgu-cikgu kita?
I pun kena juga ni.
Kena juga.
Okey, saya dari perspektif saya, selain daripada apa yang Cikgu Fazli dah cakap tadi tu, actually menjadi MIE ini adalah satu perjalanan on our own professional development sebagai seorang pendidik. Kita nak sentiasa, I always remind my teachers yang I work with, kita nak sentiasa reinvent ourselves supaya kita menjadi relevant demi memastikan anak-anak kita menjadi supaya dia boleh survive the 21st century. Jadi pada saya is more of our own professional development lah. Jadi MIE ini bukan untuk orang, it's actually for your own good. Right, itu je lah saya rasa.
Okay, thank you Dr. Azma. And for your information, sekali lagi Dr. Azma is our global training partner daripada Content Capital. Dan Dr. Azma pun is a very our expert in 21st century learning design. Boleh connect dengan Dr. Azma dekat Facebook ke. Dan rasanya untuk Cikgu Fazli ni ramai dah orang kenal dia. Okay, so ada lagi satu soalan daripada Alia. Ada tak platform ataupun blog, Telegram channel daripada MIE Experts di Malaysia supaya kita boleh baca pengalaman-pengalaman mereka yang jadi MIE Experts ni? So rasanya kita ada Telegram group Cikgu Fazli. Kalau nak share Telegram group yang mana ya?
Kalau nak tengok kita boleh kalau nak tengok pengalaman MIE Experts ni, okey, saya sarankan tengok di YouTube. Bukan sekadar cikgu-cikgu di Malaysia, cari tajuk dia Who's New in EDU. So dia akan features educators yang berada di Malaysia, okey, dan juga di luar negara lah, okey.
Okay, so thank you very much. Dan macam semalam kita ada session mengenai Certified MIE dan ada yang bukan guru-guru daripada MOE yang nak recording ya. So what you can do is you can actually go to YouTube. Okay, and you can find DELIMa, okay, dan subscribe to this channel. Because we will be uploading this recording dekat YouTube DELIMa for those yang tak ada access to the DELIMa portal for MOE teachers, right? So I think that's all from me. Although we are awal 5 minit nak habiskan, but I think, you know, to summarize, if you are interested to be a part of this MIE Expert program and you are a passionate educator that, you know, you have been applying all these 21st century learning, you know, giving opportunities for your students to achieve these 21st century skills in your teaching and learning, right? And you are very proactive, exploring Microsoft technology, and you just want to connect with teachers in Malaysia and outside Malaysia, MIE Expert program would be the best program for you. And I hope that, you know, just remember the key date, you know, in April, inshallah, there will be an announcement by Microsoft that, you know, you can start nominating yourself in May. And once again, I really hope that the existing MIEs, please renominate yourself so that you can remain in the program. And for the new teachers, we welcome you to submit your nomination. right? So thank you again, everyone, and all the best, and we will keep in touch and stay safe.